Hare Rama Krishna, Hare Rama Krishna, Hare Rama Krishna. Namaskar friends, today we will be doing Naga Karana. We are in the series of covering all the Karanas. We have completed most of them, just last two are remaining. This is the second last one, Naga Karana. So there are total 11 Karanas, and out of 11, 7 belongs to Char Karana, that is movable Karana, and the 4 are Sthir Karanas. So these 4 Sthir Karanas we are currently doing. Sthir Karanas are generally the malefic Karanas. Out of all the Char Karanas, Vishti Karana is the one which is movable, and it is also a malefic Karana. So today we will be doing Nag Karana, and before we do Nag Karana, let us set the expectation, like from this video, what all things you can extract, how you can apply those dictums in your life to improve the quality of your life, to increase the chances of success in your life. What is your working style? What are the general significations when you are born in this karana? And what kind of symbology or iconography you can surround yourself with in so that you increase the chances of success in your life, and at what point of time in your life you will attain the knowledge which is required to fulfill the aim of your life. All those things we can judge from the karana. Okay, now let's deep dive into what is Naga Karana. So as the name suggests, Nag is the snake. The Devata of Nag Karana is also snake, the Naga Devata, Shesh Nag. And you know, in Hindu mythology, snakes or Nag, they have a special significance. You see, around the Shiva's neck, the main ornament is the snake. Vishnuji is sleeping on the bed of snake. Even in the Krishna avatar of Bhagavan Vishnu, he he subdued the Kaliya Nag, and he was dancing on the head of that snake. So snakes are very significant in Hindu mythology. And for this Karana, the Devata is Nag, and the posture is sleeping. So we know there are three postures of Karana Devata. It is sleeping, standing, or sitting. So standing is the best position. It gives the maximum result. The sleeping is the worst, and the sitting is in between. So what offerings you can do to Nagadevata? You can offer ghee. You can offer ghee with rice. So these are the offerings that satisfy Nagadevata. Then weapon is missile. So we'll understand more deeper in further session. We'll understand what does the missile mean. Now first let us understand what all things you can say about a person if he is born with Nag Karna. So the person will have knowledge of minerals, he will have knowledge of metals, because the snakes who live beneath the earth, so below the earth all these minerals and metals are found. So these people tend to have more knowledge about these things. They like to they like to breed cobras. They like to protect cobras, so it is possible that they are interested in joining NGOs which are doing like for the welfare of cobras, or they are into breeding cobras, like if they are living in the they are Adivasis living in the jungle and they have somehow the livelihood related to it. They also could be into digging wells, so going deep into the ground. Okay, so things related to digging in the ground, drilling, all those things they could be involved in. They are very research oriented. So metaphorically also you can see, like, digging deep into something, that's also a research kind of acumen. So these people have a very research oriented mind, so they can dig deep into it, and not just the research related to technology and science, but also into the philosophies also. They could be a good philosopher also. They are good orators. They like to speak a lot, and they'll be very good at conveying their thoughts. And somehow it is evident that these people would like to repeat the things that they say. Like, it will not be like they will be repeating, just like you see marketing people, they keep on repeating, this is good, this is good, this is good. You have seen like in our childhood, maybe now also, that if you go in the bus or at the railway station, there are people who are yelling, okay, this product is available, that product is available. So they are repeating their things. So that repetition of the words, repetition of the sentences to convey the idea, that's a common thing that comes into the natives of Naga Karana. They are good with serpents, like somehow they know how to control the serpent. um, and they are very good with anesthesia. Anesthesia is you see, before the surgery, the people who go there and numb the body, they are called anesthetics. So these people can also do very well as an anesthetic, as anesthesia. Okay. And one peculiar thing you'll see in these people, that they are not having very high expectation about their spouse. So by the high expectation doesn't mean that um, like as a family background, some people they choose to marry in their own caste or in their own religion, but that's a smaller thing. Even some of the social norms, like you should not marry like somebody's wife, like they will not have any inhibition in having marriage with somebody who is already married. Like if you're looking for a spouse, you may even agree to somebody who is widow also, or somebody who has a child from other person also. So there is no inhibition in marrying anybody for that matter. So that is also evident in these people. So they do not have any particular expectation about their partner. Okay, they have a vision like snakes, that somehow they will be suspicious of the things around. They will not be very trustworthy, and they will not be very trusting others. Easily they will not trust others. Like they have a snake like vision. There could be some skin related issues. So you see here, like snakes, every few years they shed off their skin, and you see some pigmentation also happening on the skin of the snake. So same way, there could be some skin related problem to these people. They are very loyal to people who have helped them or who have fed them. So they have the loyalty factor. And their characters are also very changeable. Every 6 months you see that they will have a change in character, they'll have a change in the habit, they'll have some change in their personality. Why 6 months? Because see, Rahu changes every sign in 18 months. Every Drekana, every third part of the Rashi, it will change every 6 months. So in that 6 months, you'll see a different personality coming out of these people. They love psychophancy. They like if somebody comes there and they starts praising them, then they will be like enamored. And this is how people get their work done with these people. They are very attached to their work. So whatever work they do, they are very deeply engrossed into it. And that engrossment and mastery of that subject makes them very egoist also. So they are egoist, they are deep into their work, they are research oriented. And when people go there and they start praising him, then they will get their work done. They love sycophants. Okay. So that's a short thing about what their personality would be. Now let's see what will happen if the Naga Karana happens to be in the Muhurta, like in the transit chart. Like if today Naga Karana is happening, some people also call it Nagava. It's also Naga and Nagava. Okay, so it's a malefic Karana. So all the malefic things basically become part of it, and some covert things also, like spying or keeping an eye on the other, keeping an eye on the enemy. These kind of activities, the things which are done in the dark, that will be basically suitable for Nagava Karana. Okay, it is also a good time to detox if your body has if you are looking for some way of detoxing your body, it's a good time to detox. And these people could be worshipping samadhi. You see, even shrines of saints, even Hindu saints also, they have a shrine. So these people like to go there and worship over there. And if Rahu is there in the shrine, then these people maybe they may have a samadhi at their home, or some like very close to their house. They will have samadhi of the saint, and they would be regularly going there and bowing down to them. Okay, the primary vahana is ox. secondary is tiger, and the planet ruling is Rahu. So with the planet Rahu, you can understand that whenever the time of Rahu comes in your Vimshotri Dasha, you will acquire the knowledge that will fulfill the main aim of your life. Let me repeat. So in the time of Rahu, you will knowingly or unknowingly attain the knowledge which is required to fulfill the main purpose of your life. So you may stumble upon something, uh, you may learn something new in that time, and knowingly or unknowingly later on it will become useful to you, and it will be so useful that it will basically fulfill the main aim of your life. The primary vahana is ox. So if you keep these symbols at your office, if you, while going to your work, if you encounter ox on the way, I hope you do not encounter tiger on the way, but if you encounter ox on the way, then success is guaranteed. That's a good omen for you. So what does it mean? How can you improve? You can basically in your office or wherever you're going to work, just take a look at the picture of ox. Take a look at the picture of the tiger. That will be very useful for you. The weapon is missile. So the missile is the kind of thing these people are very comfortable with, and you know missile is very target oriented. So you have to fix a target, and there only it goes and blasts. It is meant towards killing and lot of destruction. So in the same way, the modus operandi of operations of these people is basically they are very target oriented. If they love somebody, then they, no matter what comes in between, they will go and find their love, and uh, they will they will have that partner no matter what happens. To win over, they can go to any extent in achieving their goal. So so that's the purpose. Like, this is how you interpret. When it comes to missile, you may not be actually running the missile, you may not be actually hitting somebody with the missile, actual missile, but this is how you are target oriented. If the target is over there, you know 6 degrees of freedom, how Israel attacks Hamas. They will target it with the 6 degrees of freedom. It will hit that point, and it will hit that target with the appropriate angle also. So in the same way, you will hit whatever goal you have in mind, you will hit it perfectly. Age. There is no age mentioned for this. There is no clothes mentioned for this. But there is a secondary cloth, which is the animal hide. So basically, for a person who is living in the jungle, then the cloth which is made from leaves or made from animal hides, that's something which is mentioned. So what you can interpret, if you work related to animal products, like building a making a jacket or working in the factory of jackets or something to do with the animal products, then those things will be auspicious for you. They may bring the opportunity for work for you. The flower is patali. It's a trumpet flower. You can look for this flower. So basically, if you keep this flower at home, it's a good thing for you. The anointment, that the tilak that you put on your forehead, it should be of agar wood. And agar wood, if you do this, or in fact if you go to the Naga Devata temple or Shiva temple, if you give agar wood to the idol, it will be very beneficial for you. And the river is Kaveri, so taking bath in Kaveri is very beneficial for you. Now coming to the remedies, the main offering that you can do is ghee or ghee with rice, and the main devata is Naga Devata. If like Naga Devata temple is not there in your vicinity, you can even donate cow ghee for any yagna. If any yagya is happening, you can donate ghee as much as your weight, or it could be just 10% of your weight, because your weight could be very high and the ghee is very costly. So you can basically do the 10% of the cow ghee also as a donation. You can donate loban dhoop to the temple. You can do panchopchar and shodopchar puja of Naga Devata, like the usual puja with alankar, snan, um, and applying the chandan, tilak, dhoop. So Panchopchar as well as Shodopchar puja of Naga Devata can be done to basically make this Karana even more auspicious, or to reduce the malefic influence of this Karana in your life. I hope you found this video useful. So yeah, see you in the next one. Om Namo Narayana.